right, Roman, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, Rock. Thank you so much for having me here, man. Good to see you. It's been a long time.
You too, man. It's been a while. The last time I saw you, you were performing with a band called Archangel AD.
Yeah, Archangel AD. But the last time actually where I last saw you was at Clayton's, where I was with And the Hero Prevails.
Oh yeah, you
The
were
3 days
there,
grace. Yeah,
man.
3 days grace
That
in
was a
Drowning
hell of
Pool.
a show, right, dude?
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
had some fun up there,
It
didn't
was
you?
such a blessing. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing you there. I was surprised, man. So when you were, and this was probably how many years ago, dude?
Uh, three
3 years ago.
three
Yeah,
years
we are
ago
barely getting
around
out
this
of
time.
COVID, and spring break was
Yeah.
already. We're doing concerts on the island, and you guys were opening up for Chevelle or what?
Drowning Pool and 3 days grace.
Drowning Pool, man. That crowd was rowdy, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone was pretty crazy, but
By that time, Archangel AD was done, or what? Was over? Or
no.
is that how you ended up with The Hero Prevails?
Well, I was in both bands at the same time.
Uh huh.
So so yeah, Archangel AD disbanded. I would say about 2 years ago or so. So yeah.
Got a little tough, man, or what? I mean, you guys. I remember you guys were doing a Megadeth tribute.
Yeah, the Metal Gods too.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
go ahead and get close to the mic so we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
hear you
Okay,
talk.
cool, cool.
So that Megadeth tribute, did you all continue doing that? Was that part of Archangel AD or?
Yeah, it was part of Archangel AD. We were known as Polaris, a tribute to Megadeth. We played that show at Sino Array, Metal Gods 2, and then there was this that other event by the convention center where it was outdoors. Remember when it was like really windy and all the speakers and the signs were like, about to fall. Like, it was us over Enemy and Whiskey D at the very end,
Yeah, yeah.
and Metallica. I forgot the name of the tribute, but it was the guys from Archangel that were in that, and the Hero Prevails. I was playing drums for
Yeah.
Deftones.
Man, you're doing a lot, man. So Archangel AD's over. Your stint with the Hero Prevails is over as well. Are
Well,
those guys still doing something? Or?
yeah, yeah, they are, but I am not in the band. I am not in a band per se, but Archangel AD, yeah, everyone decided to go their own way, and the Hero Prevails. I am like someone like on standby. Like those guys are good friends of
You
mine.
just jump
Yeah.
in, man. Hired
Yeah,
gun.
yeah. Well, like Jeff is a drummer, and last year, I got asked to fill in with them to do a small Texas tour with Alien Ant Farm, opening up for them.
Yeah.
And Jeff told me that he was gonna be a father, and he just said for me to be ready. And I was like, okay, sure. Like I wasn't expecting of it. Like I was happy for these guys that they were gonna go out and do that. But
Yeah.
it just so happens, the universe connects, and the first day of the Texas tour in Corpus, Jeff became a father on the 22nd.
Orale.
So yeah, I did that, and we went from Corpus to Dallas, and then to Austin. Um, yeah, we were just going up and down.
Was
And
it a
then,
Texas tour? Was it just
yeah,
Texas?
yeah. It was about 4 shows.
How were the dudes from Alien Ant Farm? They
Oh,
got
they're
that one
great.
hit that was the Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
right,
the Smooth
cover.
Criminal.
Yeah.
Well, the first album actually has a lot of great songs. Like I remember watching them, like on MTV2, like back in 2003, 2004, when they had MTV2, MTV3 before they canceled. Like they have a lot of other good originals that I have grew up listening to, and
Did you get
especially.
to hang out with the guys
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah. Every day.
Were they pretty cool?
Oh, they were awesome. They were so great. Like they follow me on Instagram. But we made a good friendship with them, and like when we first met them, we were kind of hesitant to step in.
Approach 'em.
Well, yeah, to step into their bubble, but before and after they played, they welcomed us with open arms, and it's all the original guys except for the bass player. The bass player, his name is Timothy. I forgot his last name, but he took over. He replaced the original bass player and soul songwriter of Alien Ant Farm. His name is Tai Trujillo. Oh wait, no, that's Metallica's son. His name is Tai Zamora. Yeah,
Orale.
yeah.
And where are you from, bro?
I'm from San Benito.
San Benito.
Yeah, I was born in Harlingen and raised in San Benito all my life.
So you're a Greyhound. You went to San
Yeah,
Benito High.
yeah. I graduated in 2018.
When did you start realizing you were like musically inclined, dude? 'Cause-
Since I was like 6 years old. I mean, well, I started playing drums at 3, and then I picked up the guitar when I first saw Family Jewels, the disc one with Bon Scott. And
AC/DC.
yeah, but
Yeah,
but
I got that DVD, bro.
yeah, it's
Got
it's the
all the
best.
classics.
Yeah, it's the best. And but when I started realizing that, that this is like a part of me was being in elementary school, because we had an after school program and it was a rock band, and my former teacher Chris De Los Santos and Al Sanchez, they created this program, and it's basically you get kids together and you show up in a room and they have all the instruments there and they pick a song, and the instructors, they teach all the kids how to do it, but during that time, I was already like picking up on stuff. I was already like learning, reading tabs, and I learned by watching and listening.
Yeah.
But the kids that I graduated with, they're all musically inclined, and I've always said that San Benito has always had a very outstanding music program.
Freddie Fender, dude. you
Freddie
know.
Fender, Charlie Crockett,
Charlie Crockett.
yeah,
dude.
and like there's 5 genres in the world, right, that are hitting hard in 2025: Spanish and Tejano, country, metal, hip hop, and EDM, right? So in my eyes, San Benito, right? You got Freddie Fender, Spanish Tejano, Charlie Crockett, country, metal, me, and then the other 2 guys,
And
like
the
where
Hero
are they?
Prevails.
Yeah,
From that
yeah,
area too,
they're in
aren't
the Hero
they?
Prevails, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, them too.
Yeah, dude.
So I mean, but they're still, I'm like, where are the other guys at for the hip hop and EDM from San Benito? Like, they need to start getting to work too, because like San Benito is special, and it's like we can complete the 5, the genres. So
What are you getting into right now? What kind of music are you getting into, or what bands are you getting into, man?
I'm getting into Fear Factory.
Okay, they got a new one coming out, or the singers are making a new album.
Yeah, yeah.
The
it's-
original singer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The original singer. I know the bass player from Static X is in the band, and the drummer Pete Weber is in there. But I mean,
Was the bass player that's with Static X, was he the one that was with the Butthole Surfers, or who was the band? Ministry. I saw him with
Ministry.
Ministry. He's a
Probably.
Hispanic dude with a
Yeah.
goatee, right?
Yeah. He's bald and
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the goatee.
I saw him with Ministry. With,
Really?
Jorgensen. And
Yeah,
I
I was
got to meet Jorgensen.
nice. Yeah, no, I love Ministry, and that's another band too.
Yeah.
I always listen to Megadeth. That's my
With the band you had, that Polaris was like the closest I've ever seen any band play Megadeth, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not easy to play them, bro. It's not easy at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all about practice, like, I mean, any musician can play whatever they want as long as if they practice, but I've been listening to Megadeth all of my life, and, so it was, it was not too hard for me to catch on quickly, to learn Dave Mustaine's leads and to make it sound identical to the album, but also putting my touch into the playing as well. And
Yeah.
and when we were with Polaris, I took over all the Dave Mustaine leads, and Chris Poland and Chris Broderick, like songs like Head Crusher, Kick the Chair, and Jake Garcia. He's a virtuoso. Marty Friedman, he's a guy that can do all that. And Marty Friedman, he's a wonderful guitar player, but I have not like touched any of his solos, because it's like I can do it, but it's like I don't know what it is. I'm not there yet, but I can shred like Chris Poland. That guy
Marty
is crazy.
Friedman spends a lot of time in Japan, man. He's
Yeah.
Is that where he lives? I think that's where he lives, right?
Yeah, he's actually on tour with Kiko Lodero, who was in Megadeth. They are playing shows together right now. They are on tour. They're going to places like Chile, Argentina, Ecuador, Brazil, and stuff like that. I see it all on Instagram. So that's what they're doing. They're playing Marty Freeman's original stuff, and they're also playing a mix of Megadeth classics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So right now you're bandless, right? Or
Well, I played in 10 Years Gone. I don't know if you remember us when we played whiskey bar and grill. We play covers. We have about like 70 songs under our belt.
Uh-huh.
Of all stuff, like that everyone likes. And I also play guitar and
Mainstream stuff.
mainstream and deep cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rock, metal, 70s, 80s,
What are
90s.
5 songs you all do on the set list there?
King Nothing, Killing in the Name of, Slither by
So Slither is Velvet Underground.
yeah,
King Nothing is
Metallica.
Metallica, and then the second song you said is
Killing in the Name of,
yeah,
Rage,
that's
Rage Against the Machine.
Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
okay.
and we do NIB, Sabbath.
Okay, some classic metal.
Yeah, and yeah, and we also what's another good one like Beds Are Burning from Midnight Oil.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we do like a
Everybody's
mix of that.
surprised when you do that one. Huh?
Yeah, it's a great song. Actually, it's funny because that song is like, I remember reading. I think it was on Rolling Stone magazine. Like the top 100 bass lines, and I think that song was like somewhere in the early '90s or the late '80s or something like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, it's a
And
really
it's
cool
so
song.
it's the kind of song that people go like, "Hey, wait a second, I haven't heard that one in a while," and
Yeah, it's too damn good.
yeah. So you've got something going on right now with Rolling Stone magazine. What happened there, man?
Okay, well, so this is a competition called America's Top Hitmaker, and I came across this on an Instagram ad. I saw the ad, and I was just like, I scrolled by. But like a couple days later, I see the ad again, and I'm like, you know what? What do I have got to lose? So I just put in my picture, and put in a bio saying something like, I make connections with people while I perform. I master guitar and drums, and self-taught, learn by ear. And then like about almost like less than a month, I get a text saying, "Hey, urgent! Like check, like log into your profile," and I'm in 59th place, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So then I started, advertising it on Facebook, and Instagram, and then overnight I end up being in first place, and recently they're doing well the competition. They were selecting the final 20, and I was in second place.
And did you upload a video of you performing, or what? Or was it just a picture, or what did you? What did you
Well,
upload?
on the website Hitmaker, I put 2 pictures of me, and I put in the Spotify link for Archangel AD.
Okay.
Yeah, and while I was advertising that stuff on Facebook, Facebook disabled my account,
Yeah.
saying that it doesn't meet community standards, and
Like what in the world? And then they have the worst, customer service ever. Like you can never get any answers.
I can't even get
You
in
just
touch
say,
with
you know
them.
what? Fuck it. I'll just get another one. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
dude, it's total horseshit, and
Yeah.
like
So you were against community standards, and then they tell you we removed a picture or we removed a video, and okay, well, which one was it? So I know not to put stuff like that, and they don't even show you, dude. They just fucking take it down, and I'm like,
yeah, and you know what? It's I'm hoping to get that profile back because I have a lot of pictures and videos, like that are very sentimental. Like
yeah, man, it's like
you
your
know.
life, it's
Yeah,
like your
exactly.
life story on social. And that's what I said the other day. I was like, one of these days they're going to shut down the store and we're all going to lose our history. And then our history is going to belong to somebody else and they'll be able to take up our history and become us. And nobody's going to know who the hell's who, on social media and on the internet and on the Wi-Fi airwaves. And then with artificial intelligence mixed into it, it's going to be a disaster for humans that aren't embracing and aren't keeping up with how fast technology is growing. Man, it's too fast.
Yeah.
People don't. By the time I learn my phone, it's already updated again. You know what I mean? So it's not like the industrial age where it took like 20 years to build things. This is going like year, and it's going to be too fast for people to, only the smart, nerdy geeks, man, are going to be good at it, dude. You know what I mean? But are you computer savvy and all that too, man?
Yeah,
Because obviously, if you're
I
into
like to.
instrumentation, into chords, into arpeggios and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean it's all mathematical, and like, one of my talents besides music is my memory and math, and it's just it's really not that much rocket science. Like I just any post that I see like on Instagram or Facebook, and I see how they post it, and it's like, yeah, like I can do the same. But when I post covers, I do it the organic way because I notice that all these people around the world, they get like tens, 20,000s of likes and stuff like that, and they pre-record the music in the studio, and then they turn on the camera, and they're like not even playing,
They're
like they're
pretending to be
yeah,
live.
yeah, and
Yeah,
they're all like
I've
having a good
seen
time
that.
and
Yeah.
stuff. But with me, like I put on the backing track, and I play over it,
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
actually,
It's raw,
that's
live, organic.
yeah,
It's
exactly, man.
you right there
That's the way to go.
in real time.
Real time,
Yeah.
baby.
So Facebook took your account down, so you weren't able to promote your the contest you're in
I haven't. So
on
what I've
Rolling
been
Stone magazine.
exactly. So what I've been doing is the knock and talk, and I went to City Hall in San Benito, and I want to give a shout out to Montalvo Dental Aesthetics, for sponsoring me and stuff.
Hmm.
So yeah, and I'm still in first place right now, and for the top 15 cuts off in 2 days, I believe.
Okay.
So technically, I like knocked out about over at least more or less 50,000 people around the world.
What's the website where they got to go to vote?
Top Hitmaker.
TopHitmaker.com.
Yeah. I can find it real quick.
Oh, we could put the link right here in the description,
Okay.
so people could just click on it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll put it on the description, so make sure to click on it and vote because we've got a couple of days left. And let me tell you, I mean, personally, I've known this kid for a long time, and he's one of the best I've ever seen perform here locally in the 956. You've got some national ability for sure, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
So the contest ends in 2 days. You said.
For the top 15. I don't know the exact date where the whole competition ends, but all I know is that when I win first place, I will get 50 grand in my account and be on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine and play a concert, Global Citizen Festival in Central
Wow.
Park in
Well,
New
that's
York.
awesome, Roman. I
So
hope you get it and you win, man.
thank
Because
you.
these contests, a lot of times I'm kind of skeptical about them, man. I feel like they've already got pre winners and all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
I'm the only metal guy on. If you go on the website, I'm the only metal guy.
All the other dudes are
It,
what, blues and
no, well, like rappers, EDM.
okay,
There's female artists that play like country acoustic,
yeah.
which is cool and everything. But yeah, I was close to being eliminated, um, and I made a story, and I was look, man, look, like I'm not gonna let rap beat me, you
Hmm.
know. And
Yeah.
you know what, like I'd love to win. That's a dream and everything, but still, it's an exciting opportunity because when I graduate in Christmas time, and I'm gonna be a teacher, like it's gonna, my kids are gonna my first future classroom, they're gonna see what I have done, and and
Hmm.
what my passion is, and for me,
Yeah.
and I want to let them know, like, hey, like, have a dream, stick with it, focus,
Yeah.
and
Make a plan, set some goals, make a
yeah,
plan, reach it.
yeah, and that will apply to their
And
academic
don't let
studies.
anything stop you.
Yeah.
You got to keep going because the road to a goal is filled with bumps, man. And
Oh yeah.
sometimes you feel like, man, it might go in the right way, it might not. Just keep moving,
Yeah,
keep
I
going
know what
forward,
that's
think
like.
positive. You might adjust and tweak a few things to get there, but that's what it takes, and that's what builds character. Now, so since you don't have an account on Facebook, we can't contact you on Facebook, or do you have a new account or what?
I signed up for a new account, and I haven't heard back from him yet.
What about Instagram? You're on
Yeah,
Instagram?
yeah, Instagram. It's
I'm
underscore psychotron underscore.
okay. And then are you on TikTok as well?
I have a TikTok, yeah,
Okay.
but I haven't been posting. I should.
Yeah,
I
you
have to
should,
get I have
bro.
to get back to
I
doing
get a
that.
lot of traction on TikTok as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
what's
just
your name on TikTok?
same thing, psychotron
Okay.
underscore psychotron.
Psychotron. Okay.
Yeah, it's
All
a song
right.
from Megadeth.
Well, man, good luck, dude, and I'm glad to hear from you. And thanks for calling me up and keeping me in the loop of what's going on with you guys,
Yeah,
bro.
I had to, man. Just doing the
Yeah.
normal thing,
I
and
try to keep up with everything, but I got like three platforms I'm dealing with, and then I've got
yeah,
my radio gigs, morning
yeah.
show in the 956 in El Paso. I got my band. I'm doing stand up comedy. I've got the podcast. So I got a lot of things going on. So most of the time I'm creating and not absorbing. And so, but every little
Yeah.
chance I get, I'll absorb some stuff. But I'm glad you got a hold of me so we could tell all our fans and all our public here
Yeah.
of what's
Yeah.
going
Hey
on with you, man.
guys, thank you guys so much, man. And Rock, you too. And you know what? Any help and support, for me in this competition, It means the world to me, and it's free to vote. Donating to get extra votes is entirely up to you, but sharing the post with your family and friends on Facebook or at work, um,
It helps a lot.
yeah, it does. And you know what? It sucks because Facebook is trying to destroy what I am creating.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's it. That's social media for you, dude.
yeah, dude,
But
it's-
anyway, Roman, hey man, I appreciate you coming by
Thank
and
you.
spending some time here with me, and we wish you nothing but the best. Okay.
All right, you too, man. Thank you, guys.
#PVT.